Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is your reading for the solar eclipse and new moon in Scorpio. Lots of change, transformation. It speaks all about that. Which you have gotten. Enjoy the journey, which ironically is about change. It's about new things coming in your life that may feel overwhelming and kind of hard to deal with, and you don't know what to do, but it asks you to calm down and stay peaceful in this time, because this change is something you should embrace, because it's actually, even if it feels rough, it's bringing in a lot of new things. Okay, let's get started on a reading for you about that. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Venus as well. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for these messages. Okay. Give me this card. Okay, so far I can see that there has been a lot of change. You got the Knight of Swords in the past. Maybe somebody came to you with news, or there was just a really fast-spoken honesty or truth that was delivered right at you and maybe shook things up and changed things for you a little bit. And I see right now, I get a sense that you are, this is the Page of Pentacles, but I get the sense that you are grasping onto what you have learned. She's about learning. She learns new things, and she goes to school and educates herself so she can be the Queen of Pentacles. But in this sense, I feel like this sudden news, sudden conversation, sudden honesty that was spoken, it brought a lot of change inside of you, and that's what you're noticing now. There's a lot of things changing, and it asks you to grasp onto what you have learned from this, which is really important. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse in your obstacles position, that would tell me that you have issues recognizing what you have accomplished and what you have learned, is what that would tell me. Right now, this change, I feel like you're stagnant towards. I'm surprised the Hangman has not come out, but I feel like you could be stagnant towards this change. I feel like this is really hard for you to do, especially because it's helping you see. I feel like it's definitely, with these three cards here, helping you see that all that pain that you went through was for a purpose, even though that hurt, and you're at the end of your ropes now. And I feel like now, because it's the Ten of Swords, it's time to move past that pain. I feel like that pain was a lot of association with people doing things behind your back with that Seven of Swords energy. Now for the possible outcome, I got the Three of Pentacles. That is good. That's being rewarded and recognized for your accomplishments. And, you know, I do see you holding on to that knowledge. It's right below the Knight of Pentacles here, or I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles here with the Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, that would tell me that you'll eventually, once you kind of let this stuff go, you'll start to recognize those changes and you'll hold on to what you have learned. But I feel like you really need to embrace the change that is coming in. On top of that, it is a new moon in Scorpio, which is like the Death card, which is about transformation, ending of old habits and old thought patterns. Let's see. Okay, Spirit Guides, can you tell me more about the Knight of Swords? That was fast. Star card. That's good. I feel like... okay. So, you got the Star card and the Devil card with the Knight of Swords. I feel like this truth that was spoken to you, or this message that was sent to you, I keep seeing the rose in the cup in his hand, so I really feel like it had to do with love. But that sword reminds me of your Seven of Swords, and nervous to open up your heart, even if they offered you something, or if there's somebody just reconciling you. Either way, I feel like it was supposed to be a healing thing for you, and it's supposed to give you like hope and inspiration. But I think there was an underlying toxicity with this situation. I think even though there was a lot of hope and healing in it, there was that underlying toxicity as well. Okay, tell me what you... Okay. Yeah, I feel like right now you got the Three of Swords. So I feel like you are trying to, one of the things that you are learning and trying to grasp onto is healing your heart. You know, it's right next to the Seven of Swords. That's the Ten of Swords. So whatever disappointments that you endured from this, I feel like you're scared of that change because it's just going to happen again. That's your mindset. But you don't need to be scared of the change. Let yourself change. Like this card says, enjoy the journey. It may feel tough right now, but it's leading you somewhere. And it's a hard pill to swallow saying that, because I know it's a lot easier said. But I do see that healing that heart chakra of yours would be very beneficial for you in order for you to grasp onto the things you have learned from your past. Whether that be toxic things you did or toxic things the other person did, or just a toxic situation, period, that you had to learn from. It brought so much change. But I see you just really pushing forward and trying right now to heal that. I feel like you're kind of disappointed, too, with what was said. Yeah, you've had to really, really look deep inside and learn how to really muster up all the strength you could to get through this. I mean, whatever this was, and I'm looking at her hand and the strength, and she has 4 little arrows, but I saw those as wands, so 4 wands, and she's breaking them. So I just feel like this situation really broke the community that you had, broke the friends that you had, and you, or just maybe you got a lot of friends in that situation, and it kind of tore everything apart. I mean, there's a lot of ways that can go. You don't feel very celebratory about this, but I do feel like you know that you have to push yourself through this, and you have that strength to get through this. Let's see. What's the effort about? Yeah, you got the Queen of Pentacles with the... Okay. So I feel it all really speaks to me with the obstacles is that you really have a hard time recognizing these accomplishments. I don't think you're seeing the fruits that have come from this, or will come from this. Maybe right now you're using your inner strength and you're really focused on kind of pushing through this change, but I feel like there is something leading you with that snake. I gotta look at that snake more. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's your inner beast, and right now inner beast as in like inner demons, the toxic stuff that happens, or the toxic stuff that comes up that you have to fight through and use your strength for. I feel like that comes up with your obstacles too. I feel like you're so focused with that, which is good, very good, but also recognizing your accomplishments and how far you've gone and how much you've learned through all this is really important too. Self-recognition is amazing, and it does amazing things for you. And I really just think you should really see who you are and the stability that you provide for yourself and the others around you. I don't think you need to worry about that. Okay, tell me about this. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so help, like what I've been saying this entire time. You have the Hermit card. That's, it's going to be helpful to learn stuff about yourself. I can't say it enough. Hermit card's about, self-introspection, being alone, taking that time for yourself, learning, diving deep into things. Also get the sense throughout this whole thing that if you have something that you're really passionate about, that you really want to work hard on, that you've been thinking about, I think right now is a good time to start that. I feel like you would really dive into that right now. I mean, you have like the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Hermit card right there, and you do have the Eight of Pentacles in here, and that's all really about learning and working hard. And Hermit's more about learning about yourself, but the Eight of Pentacles is working hard towards a goal, and then the Page of Pentacles is really diving yourself into something that will eventually make you stable, which would be like school or maybe a hobby that you love. I just feel like that's going to be very beneficial for you right now. And I feel like if you do work hard enough on that and you let the change come, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded and recognized. I feel like if this is concerning like a job or anything and working hard, if that came to your mind at all, I do see like a raise. I do see you being recognized and rewarded for your accomplishments. Maybe you get an award too. I don't know. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles here. Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay. This should be good. Oh, yes. Yes, I love this. Okay. So, yeah, you have the Page of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. That's definitely about making really swift actions towards something that you want to grow. I keep seeing this at the feet of the Page of Swords here. It looks like it's just growing, and that's what I see you doing. And I see it coming really fast. And I see you start to, this card really speaks to me with the lit up cup here. I feel like you really start to see the brighter side of things, and with this change, I think you start to see, oh, that's why this happened, because there was this waiting for me, which is this cup here. So if you're concerning love, I do see there being a very well-off offer. And then you also got the Temperance and the Empress card. That is really amazing. That is just, I really feel like you learn to balance everything out. I really feel like you go through a lot of healing, and you end up being able to provide for yourself just fine. And you do hold on to that knowledge, like I said. I don't see, it's a very bright future for you, Cancer. This is beautiful. The Empress card, I mean, she is like Beyonce. Yeah. And the Temperance card, she's like Rihanna. If that can help you in any way. But she's all about the yin and the yang, and she forms it together, and I see that happening along with being that self-providing bad bee that you are. Okay, Cancer. I hope that helped, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you embrace your journey and embrace the change that's coming. Even if it's hard, it's worth it. You are an Empress.